Welcome to Read Share. I am Sam. Let me ask you straight to the point today. Do you feel like you've changed jobs? The boss still makes your head big. Changed city. Life is still chicken feathers. Even the object has changed. The result is still the same problem. Is it a little broken? It feels like the whole world is against you. But what if I told you? The problem may not be outside at all. It's about you. Don't be angry. What we're going to talk about today, it's just a sobering concept. Crow's Law, a simple but poignant metaphor. If you don't change it, it's hated wherever it goes. That is to say, you don't change yourself, worries will be packed in place. Continue to accompany you in your expeditions. Today we will start with this law. Let's talk about the 4 themes that everyone can't escape. Growth management, workplace, family. Trust me, you will understand again after reading it. Real change. Never change the environment. It's me. We all hope that we can continue to grow, get better and better, right? But a lot of times, we often say that we are underappreciated, tried hard to no avail. But is there a possibility? The problem is not external at all. And what about ourselves? Let me give you an example. Kobayashi, a very hard-working young man, changed 3 companies. Every time I complain that my colleagues ostracize me, the leader doesn't appreciate me. But every time, is there something wrong? Until one time, he heard people say that his work ability is good, but too much emotion. It's annoying to cooperate. Kobayashi then realized, it turns out that the problem is with yourself. He always thought it was the environment that was not friendly to him, but in fact, he himself has been standing still, not being aware of your own emotional management problems. So the first step to growth, it's about being brave enough to face yourself. See yourself as one. Old habits that haven't changed. It's like looking in a mirror. Only see yourself clearly to find the direction of change, to truly grow. Many times, we only focus on external evaluations, but ignore the inner voice. But true growth, it starts with focusing on yourself. Ask yourself what my weaknesses are. What are my strengths? What kind of person do I want to be? Don't be afraid to face your own shortcomings, because everyone has flaws. It is important for us to be aware of him and try to change him. Remember, growth is a process of continuous learning and continuous improvement. Don't set limits for yourself. Don't be afraid to fail. Trust me, when you start taking care of yourself, when you start to change yourself, you will find that the whole world will be different. Speaking of management, do you have any particular headaches? What is the team most afraid of? It's not that people are disobedient. It's that the problem will only be blamed on others. Don't look in the mirror. Let me give you an example. A department manager, very capable, but also very hot-tempered. He changed 3 groups of people. The team is still a mess, defenseless, and he ended up taking a management course. Guess what the first lesson is? Lesson number 1 is you give orders. People only pretend to obey. You treat people with trust. People will spontaneously. Sisters, the Crow's Law says, you don't change your voice. It's the same everywhere. Same reason, you don't change the way you communicate. The team will break up again and again. Real management, not a substitution, is to change the way, is to change to a more respectful, trusting, and effective way. Think about it. You want your team members to obey because they're afraid of you, or do I follow because I agree with you? The answer is obvious. Right, so, start today. Try changing your communication style. Listen more, less accusation, more encouragement. Less critical, more trust, less control. Trust me when you treat your team with sincerity. Your team will also repay you with sincerity. In the workplace, we always encounter various collaborations, right? But a lot of times, we all think I'm fine. It's him who's tough. But every cooperation is stuck. Is it really a coincidence? Let me give you an example. A project manager. It's a pain to work with designers every time. He always feels that the designer's cooperation is not high. Don't understand his thinking. Once he changed his story. No longer blame. Instead, ask the designer sincerely, "Am I not clear enough? Please help me see where I can be more clear." And immediately, the attitude of the designers changed. Not only actively cooperate, also took the initiative to put forward some optimization suggestions. Many times, it's not that others are not awesome, it's our preconceptions. Put the wall too high, they shut each other out. Change can begin with a single sentence. Start with a shift in perspective. Try to think from the other person's perspective. Try to communicate in a more sincere and friendly way. You will find that many problems can be solved easily. Remember that the workplace is not a battlefield. Cooperation leads to win-win results. Family is our most important place, right? But a lot of times, the parent-child relationship has become our biggest headache. We always complain that our children are disobedient, but I rarely reflect on myself. Did you use the wrong communication method? The core of the parent-child relationship is not whether to listen or not. It's how you're trying to get him to listen. Let me give you an example. A mother plays with her mobile phone for her child. Quarrel with children every day. As a result, the child played more and more fiercely. Then he changed his strategy. No longer a tough stop, but make an appointment with the child. Let's make an appointment. Play with your phone for a while, but other times, can we do something else together? As a result, the child accepted it very quickly. Also actively control the time spent playing with the mobile phone. Sisters, you've been using repression. Children will naturally resist, but in a respectful and cooperative manner. He is willing to listen to you. The Crow's Law says the environment doesn't change. It's because you didn't change first. Same reason, the child is disobedient. Maybe it's because you haven't found the right way to communicate yet. Start today. Try to communicate with love, tolerate with understanding, guide with company. Trust me, your children will surely feel your love, will become more and more sensible. We always say, "Why is it always me?" But the answer may be that the reason why the problem always finds you, it's because you haven't changed. The Crow's Law doesn't make you blame yourself, to remind you that complaining is useless. Change has a way. From today onwards, no escape, no resentment, etc. Bring the starting point of change back to yourself. Change yourself from a word to an idea, and action begins. You will find that the world will change with it. What have you been doing recently? Realize that the problem may lie within yourself. Let's talk about it in the comments section. Together we become more aware of ourselves.